Yeah, but I'm not gonna lie, I am surprised that Varl actually is here. This is literally the same next morning. Hello, bird people.
That is the line between east and
This
west.
reminds me of Valkyries from God of War.
Hold on now.
Tenakth who?
Let's take it easy.
None may walk this valley until
Marshal.
our signal sounds. That was our accord with the Karja.
I'm not Karja. I came here on my own to ask for rite of passage.
But they opened the gate for you, did they not? What is the meaning of this violation?
Why send a child? Do they want to parley or not?
The Karja can't be trusted. This is known.
Forget the Karja. This has nothing to do with them. I need to go west to save lives. Maybe even yours.
The only
They're gonna buy
lives
that, by the
you
way.
can save are your own. By
They are
turning
not
back
gonna buy that shit.
now.
Hold!
I don't know what she would... I mean, the prisoner. Fashav. Is this Fashav?
She's telling the truth about one thing.
Oh, that is Marshal
She's not
Fashav.
Karja.
What the fuck did I say?
She's a
This
Nora
person was
from
gonna
the
be our
Savage
briefing
East.
person. I said that like the very first
And
day
if
when I
she
played the game.
seeks to save lives, should we not listen? Let me speak to her. One last favor for a fellow marshal before he's taken away.
Before he's taken away. So he was promoted all the way to Marshal in the 5 years that he was as prisoner in here from the Karja's red raids, I guess.
A fearless, red-headed Nora. You must be the so-called savior of Meridian.
Just Aloy.
Word
I
travels.
am unyielding Fashav.
You know, I'm also
Once
the
of
anointed.
Karja High Command, last of the army of the setting sun.
You're Fashav. Avad gave me a message for you. That he waits for you in Meridian, where you belong.
Avad always was polite. Well, now I'm even more curious about you knowing that you have the confidence of the Sun King. But such an association with the Karja could work against you here, as it often has with me. As you can see, tensions are high. This embassy is a delicate affair. They're about to return me to the Sundom, a gesture that might help soothe painful grievances. And now you arrive, unheralded.
I'm not
His knife
here to
scabbard
cause
makes
trouble.
no sense how that works.
I just need to go west.
So you say.
I don't know, it bothers me.
I might be able to help, but I need to know why. Along with some assurance that I won't regret it.
You know, maybe he's got a filleting knife there. It doesn't actually have a blade part on the scabbard when you're... Well, not you can't see it here, but like when he was talking. It's basically just wood on like in front of the knife, so the knife blade part is either very slim, see that? No, actually no, you can see some of it there. Yeah, never mind. Anyway.
Are you glad to be going back to Meridian?
Oh, I'll admit that I wouldn't mind sleeping in a feather bed or sipping wine from the southern vineyards. But I have another goal in mind. As someone who knows the Tenakth and the Karja, I'm in a unique position to advocate for both. If Sun King Avad is amenable, my hope is to establish a lasting peace.
The Tenakth don't seem that peaceful.
They're not, as a rule. But these are difficult times.
Let me guess, blight.
Chief Akaro knows that survival often requires change, even if that change means putting aside centuries of war.
How did you come to be among the Tenakth?
It's
I think we
quite
know
a
the answer to
story,
that one.
but not a quick one. Though I suppose neither of us is going anywhere before the embassy begins. Are you sure you want to hear it?
I guess we have time.
Let's see,
Very
was it
well.
Red Raids or something else? 5 years ago.
I marched with Sun King Jiran's raiders when they
Red
came
Raids.
west, hoping to moderate their worst impulses. I failed, of course. They committed unspeakable atrocities, stirring the Tenakth into action. When the clans overran our forward encampment at Cinnabar Sands, I stayed behind to help the last stragglers evacuate. And and was taken prisoner. I didn't make it easy for my captors, mind you. And they paid me back in kind on the journey to their capital. I lost so much blood on the way that I was white as a corpse when they threw me before Chief Hikaru. I thought I was dead for sure, so I resorted to desperate measures.
Did he show their strength to them possibly and they admired it? Nurtured him back to health or something? They seem to value strength and survival above anything else that we see so far. I don't know.
So when you met the Tenakth chief, you did something desperate.
Now, I'd kept my ears open as the Tenakth dragged me along, and I heard mutterings about a kind of trial by combat that they revere. So, when they flung me at Hikaru's feet, I demanded this rite, called the Kulrut, thinking that by winning I could request a boon, my life or even my freedom. The other Tenakth howled, but Hikaru stared them down, and then his gaze fell upon me. Evidently, he appreciated my ingenuity. He allowed me to participate in the Kulrut. Little did I know what I was in for.
Oh, must have been harder than our proving in the fucking first game. What was the other thing that we... Oh, right, the Virak, yeah. The Virak proving actually for... Well, it wasn't really proving, it was contesting for becoming a new chieftain. That actually was a bit more interesting challenge, that one, but the proving from the first game was an absolute joke. Outside of... Well, I mean, I guess they weren't supposed to kill all of the candidates. I think that's kind of the point. But it should have been tougher, let's be honest.
You said the Kulrut is a Tenakth trial by combat.
Yes, but it is no ordinary trial. It doesn't pit men against each other, at least not directly. Instead, the combatants fight machines in a great arena, and only the strongest survive. Believe me, it is no easy thing to stare down a charging machine while hundreds around you scream for blood.
I know more about that than you might think.
Do you? Well, then you have my respect. Like you, I lived through it to claim my prize. I had hopes for freedom, but... well, that wasn't on offer. Only service to the chief.
You wound up serving the Tenakth chief.
The winners of the Kulrut must serve the chief as his marshals.
You mentioned that word before. What does it mean?
Whoa, whoa. Fucking stop. What? He got promoted to fucking marshal on one single challenge. One single combat challenge, he got promoted to marshal. What? That's fucking ridiculous.
The word
if only it was
itself
that easy in
refers
real
to
life.
a kind of protective spirit from the ancient past. In practice, marshals are Hikaru's roving lawgivers, part magistrate, part judge, part executioner.
That's fucking ridiculous. Yeah, see
I
that?
won my
Wow.
place among their ranks and served as honor demanded, but many Tenakth still spat on the ground when I walked by. But they did, until I started forcing them to the ground to grind their faces in it.
I guess that's one way to deal with it.
As you may have noticed, violence is the native tongue of the Tenakth. To survive, one must master it. The truth is, though, the Karja
I think
speak it
pride and strength is too, yeah,
more than they should.
very Noxian
I
of them.
can't blame the Tenakth for hating them.
So then, are you still Karja?
Have you
Part of
actually
me.
heard
Yes.
of the names of the three
Always.
tribes? These are all members
There is
of a
much
single
to
tribe,
admire
are they?
about the Tenakth,
They have the same kind of
especially
armor,
their chief.
same kind
I've
of
heard
armor,
stories
same
about what it
feathers.
was like before his reign. 3 clans always at war, constantly slitting each other's throats. Hikaru and the marshals have crafted a delicate peace, and now he looks to the future. Who knows? Maybe that future will include cooperation with the Karja.
The Karja talk about Hikaru as if he's a monster.
The Karja feel compelled to demonize him if only because he swept them from the field. It is true that he is fearsome. When I was first taken before him, I thought he would flay me alive. But he is no bloodthirsty tyrant like the Mad Sun King was. I think that if you were fortunate enough to meet him, as I was, you would find that he only wants the best for his people. I hope you do speak to him. I'm sure you'd interest him. So, that's my story. You're the first Easterner to hear it, but not the last. The Karja need to know what I have learned.
Yeah. The way you talk about the Tanakh is a lot different than how they do.
What? Excuse me? I'm sorry, what? Did you see what kind of face Aloy was making in that scene? When she said that last line? I thought we were back in Zero Dawn. Yeah, she had that really, like,
I've never seen
cold,
markings like
stern
those on a
face
Karja
there.
before.
The Karja see ink as decoration. For the Tanakh, it is much more. A litany of deeds. A record of vanquished enemies.
Looks like you've vanquished quite a few.
I've fought my share of battles.
Hmm?
But I feel that my life, like my markings, is only half complete. This side shows my martial deeds. Before I die,
He does have a good point, actually.
I'd like to see the other half marked.
All of those other,
Rules
I'm
of
assuming
peace.
these are marshals, all of them behind him, also. Or most of those are marshals. They have tattoos on both sides of their bodies. He's the only one who has, well, he's the only one immediately as of right now that looks to only have tattoos
You
on one
asked
side.
why I need rite of passage. I'll tell you, but you won't like my answer.
What?
6 months ago,
Are you sure?
the world almost ended in Meridian. That threat still exists. It's getting worse.
You know what, actually? I have to know some uniformity in these happenings from the previous game here. So you know how Hades was able to awake the, Deathbringers, like, on a global scale, to my understanding? These Tenakth tribes in here should have also been... Why is... that... Wait, what? Hold a moment, I'm gonna continue that thought in a second. There's some kind of problem with the audio in the game, I think. That does not make sense. I'm gonna reset that, hold on. Oh, no, I know what it is. Okay, that was fucking weird. There's a bit of wind here. Okay, can then this... Okay. There's a bit of wind here, actually, in this game right now. Really faint, but... Yeah, I was wondering. Okay, now it's more stronger, I guess. Anyway, what I was gonna say... is that... there has to be some uniformity with the screenplay here of the previous game. The Deathbringers that were supposedly globally spawned by Hades' call, when, he tried to re-evoke them with the help of the Minerva Tower, the hacking complex or subordinate function of Gaia, with the help of that massive spiral as an antenna. Now, that should have also woke up the Deathbringers in this Tenakth lands as well. So these people here should have also had to fight for a very short amount of time the Deathbringers that were waking up in this area. Or they should have at least acknowledged that some of them were dug out, and, well, if let's say that none of them somehow found any of them immediately when they were still moving for a short amount of time, then they should be able to find their wrecks throughout their own lands, That only makes sense, right? If that is not something that we are going to be able to see when we just walk around these areas, then it's a lot of uniformity missing.
It's every day,
From the
much
story.
worse. Calling down storms, poisoning the water, enraging the machines. The source of it all has gone west. And I'm the only one who can stop it.
I've seen the signs. And I've heard tales of incredible occurrences
Oh
in
yeah, this
Meridian,
poisoning
an
of the
army
land.
demons vanquished by a red-haired
Yeah.
champion. So I'm inclined to believe you. The burden of your task is written across your face clearer than any mark of mine. I'll grant you this, to serve as proof of your right to travel into Tenakth lands. A task so important, and it's just the two of you. Take it from one who aspires to be a diplomat. Allies are essential. Chief Hekarro knows the West better than anyone. He may be able to help you. He can be intimidating to others, but don't let that deceive you.
Are we gonna run as a duo with
Give him Adam's
Varl?
word.
Really now?
Maybe.
So we are gonna
If
have
I-
our 2B and 9 as...
choice.
Okay, not really now.
You can find him at his palace.
Actually, maybe.
Past the mountains to the southwest. Tell him I sent you, and he'll listen to it.
Look! The Sky Clan's banner.
Hey, there we go. That took a while. Ah, they have different color schemes as well, so I was correct. They were of the same clan here.
Marshals. It wasn't easy, but I brought the Sky Clan with me.
Yo,
And
that
the commander.
No. I could only convince a few.
that's Yasuo's voice actor.
He isn't yet
That's Yasuo's voice actor from League
aware
again. I'm sorry.
who left.
We have banners from all 3 clans. If there are fewer from the Sky Clan, it can't be helped.
He's right. Sound the horn.
What's going on?
Not all Tenakth can stomach the idea of parley with the Karja, but enough have come for us to begin.
Then I'll be on my way.
So
No.
the
The
tribe,
other
the
marshals
3
will not
tribes
permit
are
it.
also
You
split
wanted
into
safe passage, you have it.
smaller like
After the embassy.
areas, I suppose, and they also have their own, you know, marshals and their own like armies, I guess. Own communities. That's the word. So let's see.
The Karja have opened the gates.
Azagi. So dry in here again. I wonder what they're gifting them. Weapons? Armor? Tapestries?
As the sun
Art?
rises over a land at war, so too can it set over a land at peace. Today is such...
Hear me, marshals! You who claim to be Tenakth!
Regala. Chief Hekarro's biggest mistake. A rival whom he should have killed.
You have forgotten that our people were born in blood.
So this is the Sky
The
People's...
blood of the Karja. Instead,
Commander.
you pledge your spears to a chief who conspires with the enemy. Hekarro has betrayed us. The embassy is proof. And all of you marshals are his accomplices. For this, I condemn you to death.
You'll need more
what?
than toothless threats to intimidate us. Exile.
Oh, never mind. Oh, she's got the power of the eclipse, I guess. That makes sense. Surely, right?
Lancers, form up!
Those are bristlebags, right?
They're riding machines. Where'd they learn to do that?
Silence.
Yeah, I'm actually not surprised.
Vashav!
Could be silence too, yeah.
Come with us now, or not at all.
Archers, light them up!
You know, if I would count as to how many of these proving situations have been fucked up in this and the previous game combined, I would have 3 cookies in total. They literally never go as planned, not once.
Keep them back!
Then? But these are literally... Okay. I'm supposed to just watch?
Left flank to the Karja! Run them down!
Oh yeah, they are... Okay. They are definitely collaborating with the Eclipse. I think we can say that.
They're not
Like,
gonna
maybe
make it.
even Silence has gone back to... No. You think Silence is back working with Eclipse? Maybe that's what we have going on here. Nah, surely not. He's not that stupid. He never was. It's just...
Open the gates!
Open the gates!
Open the gates!
Open the gates! Oh my god, that reminds me of Russo from
Kaja!
Ghost of Tsushima.
Stand your ground!
If anybody remembers that fucking scene from Ghost of Tsushima, probably the best cinematic in the game, to be honest.
I don't have a shot!
Yo, Nazar. He's already gonna die. Watch out. So they have green, light blue, and darker blue. The right colors. And then the exiles are white.
What
Aloy?
happened? Can you see?
It's just us now.
Aloy, why are you sitting
Come
there?
down and fight fair! Lancers! Take the center!
Get ready!
Hey, one of them is white, actually. Wait, does that mean... wait, my assessment may have been wrong.
Stick to cover! Archers on the ridge! Here they come! We're spotted.
What's in this box? Those are bristlebacks, right?
They can't take us!
You're on target! You okay there?
No, those are charges, actually.
Firing!
I'm not aiming correctly right now. Hell no. I need to warm up. I'm never gonna hit. Well, now I would have hit, but it's fucking poison. Do I have anything to do good damage immediately? Guess that, maybe. That hit him straight in the head.
I'm ready for you.
You know what? Let's use some makeup.
Can you knock some more pieces off it? Damn it! Another one down!
That counts for a
we can
combo,
win
interesting.
this.
I was just thinking how that might actually work.
We got this!
So I can actually just... The hold combo counts for the very first light attack combo, so I can do that and then R2 immediately, and it opens up a new combo entirely.
No!
Also, this guy is from the white Kenach tribe, so that means that that person who was an exile, was it Regala or something? That person has to be obviously from the same clan, not just exile, but she didn't change her colors. So what are these green ones and the light blue?
You and me now, Varl.
We've survived worse!
Back them up!
Each hit, we can do more.
Target hit!
Amazing. Wait, do I have... No, I don't. Oh yeah, I have this spike, I forgot about that.
we're thinking.
Move in, now!
Now they're scared.
Oh, we can cancel that. Interesting. That's kind of shit.
That'll finish the fight fast.
This again? What? How fast does this charge? Also, I need to use. Never mind.
I've got this.
I have to die to first thing.
Take this ammo.
Hit her from range!
Let me know if you need any help. Together, we'll win this. Would a shock attack hurt it?
Does it matter if I hit that like precisely on the spot that I need to hit? Or is it kind of whatever? I don't know.
Enough!
Gruda.
You, Outlanders! I'll skin you both!
Chief, grant me the honor of this challenge.
I think I have a feeling she's gonna say no, but I don't think she will actually.
Right.
She's gonna say yes. Also, is this gonna be a 1v1? Okay, what now? Aloy is just gonna sit there. Aloy is literally just gonna sit there.
I've never seen a shield like that. Better scan it.
You know... Explosive damage to what?
I can break through a shield if I damage it enough.
Yo. So with this,
Gotta get through that shield.
does this shield proc from any angle? Is this kind of like... Ouch. This should be very good versus the shield, I think.
Give it up! There! Now's my chance!
You've broken this.
Ah, here's a helmet. Can I take the helmet off? Oh, I can. I can probably freeze him actually. Never mind, I cannot.
His shield's regenerated!
I thought I got that. I keep forgetting
not
after
stopping
refill
me.
my pouch.
Shield's gone! He's vulnerable!
That won't stop me!
Is this good as you? No. Frost.
I've gotta break that shield!
Your defiance is nothing.
That shield's not gonna save you!
Wait, what? Alright, I get this execution thing. Yo, he's completely naked. Do you have any... Wow. Yeah, he gave his dignity completely away because of how I built his armor. How graceful.
Your turn! Come down here and face me!
No! It was an honorable challenge. You've earned your life today. Comrades! Mark this day. Today you have decimated the marshals, slaughtered the Karja. So begins our war on Hikaru. Move out.
Wow. You know, Regala has easily the most best looking war paint on any of these characters' faces that I have seen. Like actually fidelity wise, I mean, it just looks so damn good. The scattering on it, I mean, subsurface scattering.
You gonna make it?
You're going on without me, aren't you? Guess I'm stuck with Aaron. For now.
Come on. I'll take you back to the fort.
I wonder what Abad is gonna say.
I got you.
Oh, look who it is. What was this guy's name? Was it Kovuf or Koruf or something like that?
It's salvage time, boys.
Keruf. Yeah. Salvage time. Our loot. Is he wearing a focus? Probably something you just should have checked immediately.
I don't think it can take a hit. I should be able to use it to glide.
Interesting. So that thing basically replenished itself several times during the
Aloy.
fight.
We're still trying to sort out this mess. Seems like the Tenakth have a civil war in their hands.
That sounds about
I
right.
don't know if we can call it
The
civil
Marshals weren't
exactly.
expecting Regala to attack.
I
The
mean,
entire Karja delegation was slain. Nozar, Voidis, Vashav. A massacre. What will you do now?
I have to head west. Hopefully this rite of passage is
wait,
still
Vashav
good.
did not die in
For
the
what
fight.
I'm after, I'll
He didn't
cross
die,
all of
right?
Tenakth territory if I have to.
Then you have a long road ahead of you. This is only the threshold of the Forbidden West. The Tenakth's true domain lies over the mountains that border Plainsong, home of the Utaru tribe.
This isn't Tenakth territory?
All that out there, that's no man's land. It was supposed to be neutral ground, though obviously this Regala ignored that. Her rebels approached from the north, with all those machines they were riding. They must have made camp up that way.
I have already an idea where
Rebels
we're
were
going.
riding bristlebacks. And there were bristlebacks in the Daunt.
That
Are
makes
you
sense.
saying the rebels let them into the Daunt? How would that even be possible?
I don't know. But it's worth looking
Hey,
into.
but we know how it is
While
possible
you're at
because
it,
we have already
there were a
discovered
number
some
of
stuff there
Karja
on
and
the
Oseram who
side
went out
quests.
there before the gates were shut for the embassy. Maybe you could check in on them. See if they're all right.
I can keep an eye out. Is there a tall neck somewhere nearby?
A tall neck? There's that one, over there, near the Utaru border. But why?
It's hard to explain. It'll help me get the lay of the land.
If you
Yeah.
say so. Is there anything else I can tell you before you go?
I like the way she's asking that, you know, is there a tall neck? Like, that is such a... That's such a funny, specific question that none of them are gonna be able to understand.
About
Vashav.
Vashav.
Did he die? I didn't know
The
this.
man was taken captive by the Tenakth.
That was the past, right?
Survived for years out in the west, only to die just short of the Sundom.
Oh, you've got to
It's
be
a
kidding me.
cruel
When did he
end for a
die?
good
Dude, I must have
soldier.
been talking at the
There
same
was
time.
more he wanted to do.
Or did the game just assume
He
that he
spoke of
died?
advocating for lasting
But they didn't
peace
show it
between the
actually in the
Karja and
cutscene.
Tenakth.
Too late for that now.
What will happen to him?
His body will be carried back to Meridian. As a cousin of the Sun King, he will be accorded official rights and buried with honor. No soldier could ask for more.
Do you think the Karja will take action against Regala? Seems like you'd have common ground with the Tenakth.
An expedition of
not.
the Karja army into the west could be taken as the start of another invasion.
Yeah, I would say
Sun King
no.
Avad won't risk it.
Sounds
That
like a
said,
bad idea.
We can't allow ourselves to be caught unaware by an attack like that again.
Are those hollow words, or is he actually gonna take actions? Because if he's gonna take actions, then he's probably gonna put like a stronger patrol, or maybe some you know, some secretive like advancements towards like the north part where the exiles were attacking from, you know. I go to those later.
It's too bad about Nazar and Wadis.
At least Nozar went down fighting.
Yeah, that one I did see.
As for the Sun Priest,
Oh yeah, that guy
well,
just got gunned down at the gate.
no one deserves to go out that way.
Yeah,
I'll
he got
make
shot
sure
in the
they're
back
given
several times.
proper funeral rites. It's the least I can do.
Fashav called Regala a rival. Someone that Tenakth chief should have killed.
Yeah, I reckon he should have. She's obviously a huge threat. Her attack was coordinated and precise. Until you got in her way, that is.
They knew the lay of the land. And they knew Fashav was going to be handed over at the embassy. If the Tenakth weren't expecting her, she must have spent months gathering an army in secret.
They had to have made camp nearby. Somewhere they could lie low until the perfect moment to strike.
You said there were others who went out when the gates were open before. Like who?
Well, in addition to the salvagers that just went through, there were a couple of other parties of Oseram delvers. Even saw 2 Karja scholars trekking southwest with an Oseram crew. Not sure if they're exceptionally brave or just foolhardy.
This area is no man's land.
Oh
It
yeah,
is.
we're not gonna be seeing that a lot.
The Tenakth used to attack anyone past Barren Light on sight, but after Avad overthrew the Mad Sun King, he reached out to the other tribes to offer reconciliation. The Tenakth agreed to a neutral border zone as part of the peace talks. Karja and Oseram have been striking out into the area ever since.
But now, it seems like Regala and her rebel army have moved in.
Well, I'd never call no man's land safe, even in the best of times. The ancient ruins of the southwest are a testament to that. Remnants of some forgotten war.
Some? Ah, that... Actually, he could even be talking about the War of the Old Ones. Not even War of the Tenakth tribes.
You mentioned the Utaru tribe. Their lands are between here and the Tenakth further west?
That's right. Plainsong is their home. They're a peaceful bunch, at least compared to the Tenakth. More taken to farming than fighting.
What?
It's hard to imagine a bunch of farmers surviving in the Forbidden West.
Make no mistake, they have a fierceness all their own. When the Karja were pushed back during the Red Raids, their warriors chased ours through the burning fields of Plainsong. The Sun King has made several overtures of peace to them as well, but so far, they've declined.
So who is this Utaru
If they're
clan?
so peaceful,
I thought
why
they were
decline?
part of the
Don't know.
Tenakth tribes, but they aren't.
I heard they have their own troubles to deal with. Something about a food shortage. You'd think that'd make them open to trade, but no.
Blight?
They just want to be left alone.
Possibly Blight. I have to hear that one
You
again,
mentioned
actually.
the Utaru tribe. Their lands are between here and the Tenakth.
That's right. They're a peaceful bunch. More taken to farming than...
He doesn't say what they are,
when they're
exactly.
worried, but so far...
If they're so peaceful.
Oh wait, no,
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 I
he
heard
does
they have-
actually.
you'd
I
think
skipped that. Oh wait,
You
does he?
mentioned the
That's right. They're a peaceful bunch. More taken to farming.
It's hard
No,
to
not that
imagine a
part.
bunch of farmers surviving in the Forbidden West.
Not that
Make
also.
no mistake, they have a fierce... When the Karja were pushed back during the Red
This
Raids,
part here.
their warriors chased ours through the burning fields of Plainsong. The Sun King has made several overtures of peace to them as well, but so...
If they're so...
Don't know.
So
I
are
heard they have
they
their- you'd
maybe
think that'd
old
make-
Karja? Some old Karja Oserams?
You said the Tenakth lands are far to the west. What can I expect to find between here and there?
Well, as I
sand.
mentioned, you've got a stretch of wilderness known as No Man's Land, and then New Taru farmlands. Past that are the Tanakh. Their territory is split into 3 clans: Desert, Lowland, and Sky.
Right. I saw their banners at the embassy.
The Desert clan is closest. Ooh, vicious lot. Where everyone else sees an inhospitable wasteland, they see a challenge to dominate. Somewhere beyond the desert is the tribe's capital and the territories of the other 2 clans.
You don't sound certain.
I've only heard the stories. During the Red Raids, the Karja army tried to push into Tanakh territory, but the United Clans rose up against them, forced them all the way back to the Daunt.
So no one except the Tanakh really know what's beyond the desert.
Maybe the scholars do, back in Meridian. All those scrolls have to be filled with something, right?
I literally cannot help but think in my head of comparisons to like Avatar from this. There is so many uncanny resemblances here. To like the Navis from, you know, Avatar 1 and Avatar 2, how they are also split into like different clans that represent like different parts of the land, you know? Sky, the water, the earth, you know? And also how they dress, how they act. There is a lot of similarities that I just cannot unsee.
I need to be on my way.
Then I wish you luck. The gates will always be open to you should you wish to return. And don't worry about your friends. We'll get them patched up.
I appreciate it.
Sun watch over you, Aloy. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Well, you better have some strong faith, because if we don't, then the world ends, I guess. Second time.